So Adam asks his mum, where can Emily go to feed Beth? Because she doesn't really. I don't think it's appropriate that. Well, not. He wouldn't actually use the word appropriate. I think what he'll just say is, I think she wants somewhere private to do it. And Bernadette be like, go to your bedroom. You go with her, Adam, so she's not disturbed. But it'll just be you two. But leave the door open, mind. So he takes me, Beth. Well, he takes me. I'm helping Beth up to his room, and I asked him to wait outside while I get ready because there's bruises on my chest and even one on my breast, so I don't want him to see any of the bruises from Darren. So he waits outside like the puppet gentleman, and when I'm ready, because I've remembered to bring the cloth with me, the hide-all thing that mothers have to hide the breastfeeding. And then when that's in place, that's when I say, Adam, come back in. So he does. And we just chat, like all times. While Beth is feeding, we just chat. By the way, I should mention, I came up with this story when we just split up. So this is the nice ending. After Beth is done feeding, I tell him to leave me alone for a bit, and because we talked a lot, and I've got my makeup to make sure nothing's running or anything because I've been crying as well, hormones. So then cover myself up again, and all three of us go back downstairs, and I take photos of the Wilds, Hut and Beth, and then we have dinner, and before I know it, it's been a lot more than a couple of hours. And then I noticed on my phone, because I've put it on silent, because I forgot, basically, and there's been like 10 phone calls and 10 messages of Darren saying, where the hell are you, and swearing at me, and telling me to get my ass home, that sort of thing. And the latest one says, if you don't come home in the next 10 minutes, I'm coming over to get you because you've got sat-nav on your phone. Or GPS. But I always know where you are. And I'm like, shit. But then 5 minutes later, you hear a knock on the door. I don't tell anyone who it is, but I do know who it is. Adam answers it. And he's like, Darren? And Darren's like, yeah, it's me. I'm here for Emily. Adam knows that I'm saying Darren, he just doesn't know the extent. Darren's effing and blind and telling me to hurry my ass up because it's time to go. And he's effing and blinding because he had to come all this way to pick me up because I couldn't get my fat ass home, even though I'm skinny as a twig at this point. And I'm finished packing, and I go up to him and he says, that's not how you say hi to me. Do it properly now. So I do it properly. Because he's degraded me so much. Because like I said, I've been with him for a year. The way that he taught me to say hello to him, I go down on my knees, kiss his feet, and say, hello, master. No, hello, sir. Not master. Hello, sir. He says, that's much better. Now, are you ready to go? I said, yes. Yes, sir. He hits me. And all the Wilds can do is just look on in awe and shock. And he does it a couple more times. He said the first one was for being light, and the second one was making him come here, and the other ones were just because he could, basically. John can't watch. Adam's brother. After the first hit, he has to do something. So what he does, he phones to the police, and Bernadette can't watch after the second. So she grabs Adam and says to him, "Get her away from him. I will, or your dad or someone will distract him. She needs to get away. This is not what a relationship is." But I've been with him for a year, and this is what I think a relationship is, because I've had the best, and maybe I deserved this. So I get up to make sure I've got 100% got everything. Bernadette says, "Can I have a word?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I go up to Bernadette. Adam or someone distracts Darren, but Darren doesn't like to be kept waiting. The police are still not there, and Darren just wants to get home now. So he calls to me, and I have to go whenever he calls. And I do. I go to him, and he punches me. Not hits, but actually physically punches me. So I go down on the ground, and he starts fucking kicking the living shit out of me in my stomach. I start to bleed. Not from the stomach, from a bit south. And I even go unconscious. Adam doesn't like that. But luckily, while the kicking is happening, that's when the police come in and arrest him there and then for kicking the living shit out of me. And they call for backup for paramedics. And for backup, because Darren does not go down without a fight. It takes around 5 police officers to arrest him. And Adam runs straight at me as soon as the police have got down. Adam runs straight at me. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like I say, I'm in and out of consciousness. I have no idea what's going on or anything. So I wake up a month later, I think, in hospital. And the people in the room with me is my mum, Jess, and Adam. At first, I understand why Jess and Mum were there, because my best mate, my mum. But Adam? What's he doing here? And where's Beth? So I come to. I wake up 100% and everything, and I am 100%. No lasting damage, nothing. Doctors come in to tell me what's happened. I ask Adam to leave. He understands. During all this time, mind, Beth's been shuttled from Bernadette and Patrick to my mum. So even time between both families. So the doctors have a word with me in front of Jess and my mum. And he tells me that the kicking that Darren did, because I didn't know I was pregnant at the time, but he made me have a miscarriage and he killed my baby, and I ended